Well, I've been out in the shop since 7 this morning. Just getting things, there's a neighborhood garage sale going on, so just getting things ready for that. But anyway, this would be the cruise control lever for the Conquest. And somehow those guys managed to break that lever as well as the lift lever. So that's been replaced. I suppose I can show you the pretty new one. Can you say, ooh, ah? Okay. Let's get back over here. This is the other side of the engine. The one that had the rocker arms and push rods in the wrong place. And I've got my torque wrench set to 165. I'm going to optimistically turn it up to, well, let's see. I'm going to take a guess that these guys were foolish enough to run it all the way down to, let's see here. Alright, the max of this torque wrench, 242 pounds. We're going to see if these bolts will loosen before the torque wrench clicks. Ready? Number 1. Engine's going to move on me. Okay. Can you see that? Over torqued. Good Lord. That's 1 over torqued. Number 2. Now mind you, I've got this set at 242 inch-pounds instead of the recommended 165, just to get these loose. And I knew this was going to happen. That's why I wanted to be sure. Good Lord, have mercy that I taped it. Obviously these are going to be over too. Yep. Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you, what a hack job shop. And the last one. Again, over torqued. Here, move it down just a little bit. Now let's move it out and out of the way a little bit. There. Okay, watch. Lord have mercy. All of them over torqued. I knew that was going to happen. So we're going to get that head off. Make sure, and I'm sure they didn't clean the surfaces either. And we will put the new head gasket on after we clean the surfaces. So I did that on this side for you guys. No sense on me doing it on this side. It's just lather, rinse, repeat. And make sure you put the valves in the right place. If you're not sure which is hot and which is cold, look for the dark side. Go to the dark side for the steel push rod. Go to the light side for the aluminum push rod. And then, if your rocker arms don't align, centered on your valves, switch them. Put them in the other spot. There's a slight angle here to align that one properly, and this one is perfectly perpendicular to the side of the head. So just be aware. As Zippo, I'll catch you guys in a little bit. We're about to wrap up this intake. We'll get the carburetor done, and then we can throw everything back together, strap it down to the bench, and give it a test run and see how she runs. We'll see you guys in a little bit. I already said that. Later. Let's go ahead and together we'll pop that head off and look at the surfaces and see if they actually clean the surface. Now, as I guessed, these were over torqued, so let's see if my guess that they did not clean the surfaces is also correct, which is just adding to the list of over a dozen things that they did wrong. Okay, well, you can already see right here there's dirt everywhere on that gasket. Let me lift that gasket off there and show you guys. You see that dirt all over that gasket? That already tells me. Look at this. I got to get in close. I don't know what they used to clean this surface. Looks like they used a sander. So now I'm going to have to block this head and make sure this head is perfectly flat. You see the sanding marks where they used apparently an air sander or something like that. Good Lord, and look how dirty the surfaces are. This one had already started leaking. There's already oil down here. It had already started leaking after that head replacement. With the engine only running for just a quick short couple seconds at idle. What the heck? Alright, well I called that one too, didn't I? But I wanted to pull it down here and show you guys. They put the head back on. You see this port? Holy cow. I might be too close. Pull all that out. Look at this. Unbelievable. Incredible. Wow. It's beyond me how somebody can be so careless, so incredibly careless. And they ran that air sander on this surface too. Never, ever, ever do you use a powered sander to remove gasket. There are purpose-made items out there for cleaning and scraping gasket surfaces. Case in point, give me just a second, let me find it. Right there. And it has been in use, and you've got to keep that surface right there really, really clean. And when you're cleaning, you make sure you are very flat on that surface. Just like that. You get that surface clean. Now I'm going to have to block the head to get the head square, and I'm going to have to block the block to get the block square so that the new head gasket will seat right. Incredible. With everything that I find, I am getting that much closer to making a DVD of all the screw-ups these guys have made and sending it to them, or taking it to them and demanding that they refund what they charged him and that they pay the new repair bill. I gotta get busy on it. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side I did on that side. You guys really don't need to see all that. I'll make the next part will be bench running the engine to check and see how everything has come back together. And going through the carburetor, I already went through it once, but I'm going to go through it again just to make absolutely sure that everything's clean on it. So anyway, alright guys, you've walked through this with me with the frustration of having shoddy workmanship done from a brick and mortar store. People have asked, is it a brick and mortar store or is it just some guy's garage? It's a brick and mortar store that has done this. There's no excuse, absolutely no excuse. If you don't know what you're doing, don't go into business. Honestly, don't. I do this as a hobby. And just, you know, over the years, people have caught wind of me and my capabilities, and it's still, to me, not a business. I only charge what it takes for me to run my electricity and my air compressor and wear and tear on my tools. And even then, you know, I'm not making any money. You know, I booked this at 6 hours. I've already got easily 18 hours in it. That's just because I'm so meticulous and being very, very careful to make sure no stone is unturned. So, what's that on Bad Boys? Woosah. Woosah. I actually feel better. Stopped by the post office box and this was in there. It is from Josh, and I'm going to make sure that we don't rip the contents. Looking through it, it's one of those invisible, or one of those you can't see through type envelopes. It looked like there was a USA flag in there, so I'm going to see if I'm right or not. Oh, sweet. You guys see that? Got an Alice Chalmers decal. That's awesome. Really awesome. Here you go. Here's the note. You guys can pause and read. And Josh M., buddy, thank you very, very much. I know that you're still trying to catch up on the videos, and there's a lot of them to catch up on, but I really, really, really appreciate your support. Let's get this, if we can get a hold of it. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Josh, my friend, thank you very, very, very much. We'll throw this in while we're doing the Vanguard engine. Uh-oh, about knocked my pop over. Gotta be careful here. Bound to be a note. Bound to be a note. By the way, guys, this is from Steven, and he lives here in Indiana. He said, I didn't have a plate, didn't figure you wanted a plate, because, you know, I've got Indiana plates. So, hey Zip, here's a lighter I found in a scrapyard. I thought you'd like it. Stephen Gray. Oh, cool. This will go along good with my golfers. Yeah. Let me go grab that real quick. Hang on. It'll take longer than a minute. I'll just take the camera over there. That's awesome. Now I've got two. I think there's one more, a fishing one. Oh, that's what I've got. It's the fishing one. It's the golfing one that I don't have. You see there, there's the fishing one. Well, that one goes along with it. Sweet! Bet you had no idea you'd be helping me get a set, did you? That's awesome. That's really, really cool. Stephen, thank you very, very much. I remember your message telling me that you were going to send me one. Fantastic. Absolutely awesome. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It'll go great with the collection. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get to the next one, which is from Manning. It's definitely a plate. It's two plates. Arkansas. Got a diamond on it. That's cool. That's neat. I like that. The natural state. 4 of 7. This one just expired. I hope it's not one he needs back. I had that happen once. Okay, and this one looks like a custom plate. Oh, antique car, Arkansas. That is awesome. Okay, I didn't see a note. I didn't see a note. I didn't see. Nope, no note. But that antique plate, awesome, awesome, awesome. Love them both. Thank you very, very much, Manning. Thank you. All right, guys, let's get back to work on that Vanguard. What did I call it before? Did I call it a Vanguard? Anyway, let's get back to the Vanguard. Thank you guys both very, very much. Please smash the like button for me. You guys, it helps. It really does. And if you are subscribed and you have not hit the little bell right next to your subscription bar, if it's red, you're not subscribed. If it's gray, you are a subscriber. Right beside that is a little bell. If you click on that bell, you will be notified every time a video of mine gets posted.